connected villages with an all-weather $100 million USD project is another feat accomplished by this far-sighted visionary. Nagpur, his hometown, has seen first of its kind double-decker bridge, an innovative beautification of flyover using local artists and painting of great political and social leaders was added attraction. Ajni Intermodal Station will have connectivity between long-distance buses, city buses, railways, metro and indirect link with city airport. Nagpur Broad Gauge Metro, which is a commuter rail project planned for Nagpur city and extending up to adjacent areas of Wardha, Narkhed, Ramtek, Bhandara and Chhindwara. World-class institutions like IIT, IIM and AIIMS emerge and thrive under his watchful gaze. This is in addition to the over 1,000 Ekal Vidyalayas that go a long way into molding the future tribal generations. Performing over 10,000 successful heart surgeries is another stupendous achievement in his illustrious career as a warm-hearted do-gooder. The city of Nagpur is the first city to explore alternative biofuels for transport. These include bio-CNG buses. His innovative idea of India's first of its kind CNG-run tractor has proved to be farmer-friendly, cost-effective and helping in reducing air pollution. In a historic push for biofuels, Gadkari ji is introducing flex engines which will run on 100% ethanol, directly providing additional income to farmers and the agricultural sector. Sanskritik Mahotsav, motivating local artists to go nationally. Krida Mahotsav, supporting local sportsmen to showcase their abilities and motivate them to go nationally and on Olympic level. Projects like AgroVision are helping farmers with latest technologies and practices. His idea of using sewage water for power generation, use of ethanol as fuel have added a whole new dimension to the city's development program. As India's current Minister of Road Transport Highways, he has re-energized the whole sector with his clear vision. With more than 40,000 kilometers of national highways constructed in the last 7 years, 60,000 kilometers of new roads under his supervision are being constructed. The speed of road construction from a mere 3 kilometers in 2014 has grown to 40 kilometers in 2021. The dazzling Delhi-Mumbai Expressway has set 4 new world records with 12,500 cubic meters of concrete being laid down on the 4-lane stretch of 25.4 kilometers. These world records are as follows: highway construction rate at 37 kilometers per hour, construction of 2.5 kilometer long 4-lane concrete road near Vadodara at Delhi-Mumbai Expressway in 24 hours, laying down of 26 kilometer long bitumen road at Solapur-Bijapur section of NH52 in 21 hours. A 50% growth in the length of the national highways in the last 7 years of the NDA government is a monumental achievement. The figures went up from 91,287 kilometers to 1,37,625 kilometers. Going further, INR 3.32 lakh crore is allotted for 22 Greenfield Expressways, initiated by the bridge building messiah as he is fondly referred to. Bharatmala and Sagarmala, 2 world-class access-controlled expressway projects led by Nitin Gadkari, are presently in various stages of construction. The Bharatmala project seeks to eliminate the perennial road traffic movement imbroglio across the country. With Nitin Gadkari taking charge, India's much maligned logistics sector has also metamorphosed from a point-to-point model to a hub-and-spoke model. This multimodal transport system integrates railways, highways, inland waterways and airports, conjuring a highly effective transportation grid, substantially reducing logistic costs and pollution. 35 multimodal logistic parks, 50 economic corridors, 10 intermodal stations are being readied for the monumental effort. Logistics summits with the international participants, including government organizations and the World Bank, leading to MOUs worth 2 lakh crore, have been held to add muscle to the initiative. Among his other endeavors, unprecedented progress is evident in port industrialization, national water highway traffic, jetties for coastal tourism, Ganga Yamuna cleaning, fundraising, asset monetization project, toll operate transfer. As MSME Minister, he has gone all the way to promote entrepreneurship, helping rural youth to adopt khadi as a means of self-employment. The MSME ministry has also found wings under Mr. Gadkari. He changed the definition for classification of MSME. Now, a company investing 1 crore and earning a turnover of 5 crore will be classified as micro company. The portal IIM Registration UR offers faceless, fully online, paperless and transparent MSME registration process fully integrated with income tax and GSTN systems. His brainchild, Jal Kranti, Buldhana pattern of water conservation which changed economy of villages by rejuvenating water bodies, has won a global award. Mr. Gadkari introduced the first ever vehicle scrapping policy, which proved to be the fight against pollution and in the interest of road and vehicle safety. New FASTag policy is helping commuters to save their fuel and time on toll plazas. Some of his major work, like unprecedented push for research and development in electric vehicle, leading research and development for usage of waste materials in highway construction to cut down highway construction costs and generate wealth out of waste materials, developing ropeways and funicular railways in the remotest parts of the country, thus boosting tourism. Panchgaon project for women of making carpets from scrap cloth is a classic example of women empowerment. Khadi Prakritik paint, which is made from cow dung, is aiding in employment in rural areas and have exponentially improved rural economy. When all industries were shut in the pandemic, Mr. Gadkari empathized with people by conducting webinars and 800 plus video conferences. His quick decision making in procuring oxygen PPE kits helped those affected by the deadly virus. He generously donated ambulances to NGOs, helped to set up oxygen plants, factory to make remdesivir injections and injections for mucormycosis. Thus, by showcasing strong leadership and taking quick decisions, he handled the COVID situation effectively. His affable nature goes beyond everyday personal equations as he continues to transmit his radiance and ideas to every individual or organization with his unmatched zeal. Gifted with an ability to dream the seemingly impossible dreams and getting them to fruition also defines this clairvoyant visionary. Nitin Gadkari shines on as one of modern India's pioneering leaders and his work a template for the coming generations. If there ever was the infrastructure man of India, he would answer to the name Nitin Jairam Gadkari.
Thank you, team. Now I request Honorable Union Minister of Road Transport and Highway, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, to enlighten the students of IIM Visakhapatnam with his treasure trove of insightful experience on the topic of the role of infrastructure development for realizing India's $5 trillion economic goal. Over to you, sir.
Namaskar. Professor M. Chandrasekhar ji, Director, faculty members, students, invitees, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to speak virtually with you all at the Business Conclave. VRIDDHI. VRIDDHI is a very important word. VRIDDHI of the Indian Institute of Management, IIM Visakhapatnam, this year. IIM Visakhapatnam is one of the premier management institutions of national importance, set up in 2015, and there are 20 IIMs in India which produce around 3,000 MBA graduates every year. And it is a great opportunity for me to share my views. And India is one of the fastest growing major economies and is currently ranked as the world's 6th largest economy, along with the fast-paced growth. And we also strongly believe that society should be livable and sustainable for all, with a focus on ethics, ecology, and environment. We all must be aligned with the commitment made by our Honorable Prime Minister recently at the COP26 summit to achieve the target of net zero emissions by the year 2070. This is a big challenge which calls for a collective efforts from all stakeholders, particularly from the educated and young generation like you. I am happy to know that IIM Visakhapatnam will soon be recognized by a renowned rating agency called GRIHA, Green Rating for Integrated Habitat Assessment, as a 5-star educational campus with a net zero carbon footprint, infrastructure, and E-section that is very important. The government has taken several initiatives across all sectors to make Indian industry globally competitive. The infrastructure development plays an important role in fulfilling our vision of making India's as a superpower economy in the next 5 years. The government has given a massive push to the economy through the National Infrastructure Pipeline and PM Gati Shakti Plan, and these programs would ensure integrated and holistic infra development in the country. The road infrastructure plays a critical role in growth of the Indian economy, as 70% of goods and nearly 90% of passenger traffic uses the road network to commute, and this is very important. I am giving you the example. There are 4 important things. One is water, power, transport, and communication. These 4 things are very important as far as infrastructure development is concerned. And without road, without power, without water, without communication, we don't have industry. Without industry, we cannot get capital investment. And without industry and capital investment, we cannot increase growth rate and we cannot increase employment potential. So first of all, development of infrastructure is very important. Suppose we plan a big road, immediately roadside development start. So the road development, the waterways, the railway, the airways, actually these are very important as far as the growth of our country is concerned. And that's the reason that we have a very ambitious plan. But people like you who need to understand how we are going to raise the capital. And that is exactly the innovative vision which particularly I feel that you should understand. The government is dedicatedly working towards the development of a national highway network of 2 lakh kilometer length by 2025. It's a big thing. My ministry has conceptualized Bharatmala Pariyojana, an umbrella program for highway development which aims to create a road network of 34,800 km with a capital cost of rupees 10.3 lakh crore across the country. Through projects such as economic corridors, expressways, access control expressways, national corridors, inter-corridor routes and feeder routes, we are developing 22 greenfield access control expressways, new expressways. One is Bangalore, Vijayawada and Bangalore, Chennai expressway sections are already being developed, and in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and travel time between the Bangalore and Chennai will be reduced to 2 hours 30 minutes only. A greenfield corridor between Raipur and Visakhapatnam is very important, is being developed because presently on the railway there is a traffic jam. And Visakhapatnam, when I was shipping minister, there was a big problem with the port. And Chhattisgarh having a lot of minerals. And here we can make a value addition in it and we can make the export, but it's not possible because of railway and road boat network was jammed. So we have already started to make this road Raipur to Visakhapatnam is being developed. Already 4-5 packages are already awarded and Visakhapatnam is being developed passing through backward districts of Chhattisgarh, Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. And this is really a growth highway for all the 3 states. Besides cutting travel time and fuel cost, fast track highway network brings socio-economic development of that region. And I feel that this is really very important. to bring logistic costs below 10% of GDP from current 14 to 16% is a top priority for all of us. It can be possible. In China, the logistic cost is 8 to 10%. In European countries, the logistic cost is 12%. In India, we can reduce the logistic cost up to 10 to 12%. This saving of 4 to 6% means we will be more competitive in international market, by which we are going to increase our exports. And at the same time, by reducing this cost, we are also going to increase our growth rate, and it is very important. So I will request to all people like you who are making research that how we can reduce the logistic cost. First of all, making of good highways, access control. Second thing is using the fuel. Now we are using diesel. Now in place of diesel, we can use LNG, CNG, then we can use ethanol, bio-LNG, bio-CNG, then methanol, and also we can use biodiesel, and also we can make green hydrogen. And now from the wastewater in the municipal corporation area, by using solar energy and windmill, because the 70% of the cost in green hydrogen is the power. So people like you who can accept this challenge. Already Chennai IIT is doing a lot of good projects. So my idea is in the municipal area, with the sewage water, we can make a big rooftop on solar and wind for segregation of solid waste management. And by that, the power which we will get, we can use it in the water. Water will be free of cost available. Power will be available at reasonable cost, and by which we can make, by electrolyzer, using electrolyzer, we can make green hydrogen. And green hydrogen is the future, is the fuel for the future. In railway, in shipping, in industry, chemical industry, cement industry, steel industry, in transport, everywhere. So green hydrogen is the fuel. I just have one car now from Toyota. It is in Delhi in my house. And next 15 days, the Faridabad Indian Oil Laboratory is giving me the green hydrogen. And I'm going to run that car in Delhi. And that is to prove that it can be possible. So my request to all of you that you should more concentrate on lithium-ion battery, electric. You can concentrate on alternative of lithium, this chemistry, because there is a zinc-ion battery, aluminum-ion battery, different type of chemistry we can develop. And we can develop the green hydrogen, which is the future for us. And here the people like you who can make a lot of contribution for that. I always telling to the people that innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skilled and successful practices. We name it as a knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. And the second thing which I always insist, that no one is West. It is depending upon the vision. It is depending upon the vision of the leadership. It is depending upon the technology that you convert West into wealth. So on this, using these two philosophy, the people like you can make miracles. So this is the time that you need to understand what are the needs of the country and what are the things which we can export, get value addition to the country, by which we increase the growth rate and creating more employment potential. We are developing 35 multimodal logistic parks, MMLP, and allied ecosystem. They will function like dry ports and play a huge role in reducing the logistic cost. Once MMLP gets fully operational, it will create a lot of new jobs and positively impact the socio-economic development indicators of that region. It's very important. 2 MMLP are being planned at Anantapur and Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. Work on DPRs for these MMLPs would start in next couple of months. Students can analyze various models in logistic industry across the globe and apply their intellect to customize it to Indian needs, to bring efficiency in warehousing, inventory management, fleet management, and overall supply chain system. We are also developing around 600 wayside amenities across the national highway network to provide world-class facilities to highway commuters. FASTag and its impact already is there. We have successfully incorporated the FASTag system at toll plaza across all national highways. The FASTag penetration is 97%. You don't need to stop on the toll naka. And further, the ministry is working towards enabling GPS-based tolling, which will facilitate real-time remote tracking of vehicles, and this will improve inventory planning and route mapping. As a management students from Premier Business School, I would like you to pick relevant problems, statements, and offer end-to-end solution for the same. Students can do a detailed study on impact of FASTag. Few of the study areas can be pollution levels, fuel saving, waiting time at tolls, vehicle operating cost, and the psychological impact on drivers in this case. I would also like students to do research on global best practices and recommended solution for making India 100% in electronic toll collection infrastructure. The investment trust, that is InvIT, is the idea. I am giving you the example that we have got BOT, hybrid annuity, then one session of the project, then we are making on EPC. Now we are making lot of project on InvIT investment trust. Now my idea is there are a lot of good response from the investor, particularly from the Canadian pension fund, Australian companies, the American companies, the West European companies. Once itself is click in my mind that we should take the investment from the small people like constable, journalist, teacher, and in particularly invest this investment trust model, InvIT, where more than 1 lakh, minimum 1 lakh is there. You can invest in a project. And my idea is now we are asking permission from the SEBI that we can offer you 7% to 8% guarantee return. So in the bank presently they are getting less interest. The senior citizens are getting less interest on it. So my idea is to get money for infrastructure from all the small poor people. The farmers can invest. The teachers can invest. The police constable, nurse, doctor, or journalist, they can invest in it, InvIT. And there they will get a good returns as far as the fixed deposit rate is concerned. My idea is to give them 7 to 8% return. And they can be helpful for development of infrastructure in the country. Why we should take, we don't have money shortage. I have never shortage of money. I have surplus money. But now I am decided to whatever the benefit which we are giving to the investor from abroad, we should give this benefit to the small people in the country, and that is why the investment trust model, a dedicated focus on building new cities, ports, bridges, tunnels, high-speed rail and highways will have a multiplier effect on jobs and help reduce unemployment. This is a very important problem. And there is a need for an investment-driven growth model to achieve the goal of $5 trillion. Just I am giving you the example. My budget is 1,20,000 crore. But every year I am making the road of 5 lakh crores. Then you may ask me that how you get this money. So presently my toll income is 40,000 crore. And within 5 years it will be 1,40,000 crore. By using this strength, I am raising fund from the market. The Indian banks are giving me 25,000 crore. They are with me. One bank is telling, please take my money. And presently we have taken 25,000 with only 6.75 rate. So you understand, we are getting low interest cost fund from the banks. So presently at the time when we make BOT, we consider interest at 12%. But now in a EPC mode, we can make with a low interest cost. We can make the project and we can monetize the project. We will get the net present value. We will monetize the project for 20 years, 25 years or 30 years. And we get the present value. by which we can again invest in road construction. By this monetization process, we will get crores of rupees. Now government had decided to monetize not only road project, we can monetize the transmission line projects, power projects. We can even monetize the project railway, aviation, airports. Everywhere there is a private public investment is coming. Because India need lot of fund and government has got lot of constraint. And first of all, when in the country, when I start this BOT project, it was my first experience. I constructed that Mumbai-Pune Expressway. That presently there was lot of criticism that you are taking toll. But at that time, Mumbai to Pune, the journey was 9 hours. And now because of express highway, it is 2 hours. So what is the saving? Because of 2 hours, the fuel saving is there and time saving is there. In place of they have to give the 500 rupees toll for that. But their saving is more than that. Now we have making Delhi to Chandigarh within 2.5 hours. We are making the road. Delhi to Amritsar, 4 hours. Delhi to Katra, 6 hours. Delhi to Srinagar, 8 hours. Delhi to Jaipur, 2 hours. Delhi to Dehradun, 2 hours. Delhi to Haridwar, 2 hours. And Delhi to Mumbai, 12 hours. You just understand presently one truck taking from Delhi to Mumbai taking 48 to 52 hours. But after this Delhi-Mumbai Express Highway, the truck will take it at least 24 hours. So in a month, suppose the truck is doing 4 trips from Delhi to Mumbai, 100% it is increased up to 8 to 10 trips. So they will get good returns. And the fuel saving is there because the speed is more than 80 kilometers. Now they are going by 40 meters and every city there is a traffic jam. So there is a saving in fuel, there is a saving in timing, there is a use of truck more, and that is the reason that the saving economics is there. So it is not a charge. By monetizing these projects, we are raising money and we are using again for the project and getting it, and that is the reason we increase the speed of infrastructure. That is exactly the important model. And that is the need of the country because our country, we don't have that much money. I am telling you the waterways we are making. We are developing ports. We are developing aviation industry, the new airports. I know that Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh was with me and he is making now new airport in Visakhapatnam. And he was asking me that please give me connectivity for that. Okay, I will do it. And I am ready to give the new connectivity of national highway to your new airport. So 100% it is going to be benefited to the people by and large. At the same time, the way in which it is going to be developed, it is going to give more growth for the people of Andhra Pradesh. And this is exactly, we can make the goal, complete the goal of $5 trillion economy, which in turn requires access to low-cost capital. Roads have the largest share in the national monetization plan at 26%, with a target of rupees 1.6 lakh crore over 4 years. We can do it, no problem. We don't have shortage of resources. So Infrastructure Investment Trust, InvIT, has enabled a new set of investors like mutual funds, insurance companies and pension funds to invest in the road sector. SEBI will formulate guidelines for that. The retail investors to participate in InvIT of NHI with an option to earn monthly returns. And in the near future, NHI shall be monetizing various road assets through a mix of InvIT and toll operate transfer TOT, which shall provide returns to both institutional and retail investors. I strongly believe in offering an opportunity to the common citizens with low and middle income to invest in the infrastructure projects through InvIT. I need your help for that. In this regard, the MBA students can propose a viable financial model to encourage this huge pool of investors to securely invest in infrastructure projects with good returns and surety. Even insurance surety is there, contracts, that is also to be, we can plan it the way. Instead of bank guarantee, now we have started that there will be the insurance of the project. The 2% bank guarantee we are taking. Now we are offering insurance company to the guarantee for the project in place of 2%. There is a lot of delays there. So now the insurance company get a good business and will be the game changer. It's very easy. Immediately they will get the insurance and they can start the work. They will release the blocked liquidity and also reduce litigation in case of contractor defaults. General insurance companies are working on the best possible products as per the guidelines issued by IRDL. Surety insurance will address the concerns of the infrastructure sectors and its stakeholders. It will be launched on 1st April 2022. That they are giving the permission. They are discussing with the insurance company. The MSME sector, it's very important. The young MBA graduates should also focus on the MSME sector. MSME contributes in a significant way to the growth of the Indian economy. The 30% of the growth of GDP is coming from MSME. The 45% export is from MSME. And up till now, MSME create 11 crore jobs. And now we have changed the definition. Now I'm not the minister for MSME, but I am confident within 2 years, the more than 50% export from MSME will be possible, creating 5 crore new jobs, and a 30% contribution in growth rate, 100% it will be in more than 40%. But I will request you one thing, where I need your cooperation. You should concentrate on the backward, socially, economically, educationally backward area. The 115 aspirant district, the agriculture area, the rural area, the tribal area, the forest area, where poverty is there. We need to use the forest material. We need to develop village industry. We need to develop agro industries. We have now in Khadi Gramodyog, we have just started that making paint, enamel paint and distemper from the cow dung. That can give 5 rupees kg per rate for it, for cow dung. You can make it. The industry is from 12 to 15 rupees, 15 lakh rupees. You can start this industry in every village. It can create more employment potential. So taking technology to the agriculture and rural area, use of drone in agriculture, use of nano urea, use of liquid fertilizer in the agriculture, increase the productivity, and agro processing industries. We have a huge potential for agro export. We can develop blue economy, in particular Visakhapatnam, you are there. Presently, we can make this blue economy of 5 lakh crores. Now presently our fishermen, they are only going up to 10 nautical mile. But when I was a minister for shipping and ports, we invented a special trawler costing 1 crore 20 lakhs rupees. And there is a manufacturing plant for ice and storage, everything is there. And it can go up to 100 nautical mile. If the fishermen from Visakhapatnam going 100 nautical mile from that area, they increase the productivity by 6 times. And it can change the total socio-economic scenario in the particular area, which is particularly seashore area, where people will get good employment. There will be processing industry, packaging industry, export. Already in Andhra Pradesh, there is a lot of export related with the fishing. You can develop it. So here we need to find out the option that how we can develop the industry, how we can take technology into rural agriculture, tribal area, how we can take it up to the young talented students of the rural area, how we can make more processing industry and making value addition in agriculture rural area. So there is a time we can make ethanol as a fuel from rice straw, from corn. We can make it. Now we are rice surplus, corn surplus, sugar surplus. We can make ethanol as a fuel. I have just given guideline to that, making flex engine. The Toyota, Suzuki and Hyundai, 65 to 70% of the sale, they are already accepted that we will launch the flex engine. What is the meaning of flex engine? The meaning is you can use 100% petrol or 100% bioethanol. And ethanol is from the farmer, from the agriculture. So really, I am expecting that it is the time for you that you can contribute in this line. So development of agriculture industry in agriculture in tribal area, we can develop bamboo. Now bamboo's caloric value, it is cheaper than compared with the coal. In my area in Maharashtra, I am taking initiative that they are using bamboo in place of coal, but we'll name it bamboo as a white coal. The caloric value is 3,800 to 4,000 caloric value, and there we can make bamboo per acre 100 ton per acre. Bhima bamboo in Karnataka. So in the wasteland we can develop bamboo, we can make furniture, we can make bioethanol from bamboo, we can make many tiles, everything from bamboo. So my suggestion is, in the rural agriculture and tribal area, I will request you that you should find out appropriate technology for them, how we can make the quality products. And that is exactly I am expecting for you, that we need to develop Bharat. The India is in Delhi, Mumbai, Calcutta, Visakhapatnam, Pune is developed. But we need to develop rural agriculture and tribal India. It is a request from my heart to all of you, that how we can develop socially, economically, educationally backward rural agriculture, tribal India. The forest area, there already tourism is going to be developed. Just today, I was in Kana forest. There is a huge potential. Here, Pench, Tadoba, everywhere there is a huge potential. Lot of foreign tourists are coming now. The tourism is an industry where 49% of the capital investment is going to be used for employment potential. The handloom, handicrafts, sericulture, these are the things where we can develop. The fashion designer can take the special interest in development of sericulture. There is a huge potential for that. The Karnataka silk is popular, Banaras silk is popular. Here you can add your technology and your knowledge, where it can be a great value addition. We must be open to new technology which have a positive impact on the ecology and environment. I firmly believe that more than technical feasibility, economic viability is important for any upcoming technology. 100% proven technology, very important. At the same time, economic viability, availability of raw material, and good marketing. Without that, we cannot go ahead. The alternative fuel, we have got the large market with so many upcoming new alternative fuels such as ethanol, methanol, LNG, bio-LNG, bio-CNG, electric, green hydrogen. We can change the transport sector. We can reduce the pollution. Now I am just 8 days before I have a discussion with the machinery heavy construction equipment manufacturer association. The JCB company, with my request, they developed the JCB using 50% bio-CNG, and we can make bio-CNG from rice straw. 5 ton of rice straw is giving 1 ton of bio-CNG or bio-LNG. And now because of that, the JCB get a big order from Russia of 1,000 crore. So we can convert using biodiesel in Visakhapatnam. In Kakinada, you have an industry of biodiesel. So we can use that biodiesel. We can develop Jatropa, Ratanjot, Moa, Sal, Karanj and Toli. That non-edible oil seed we can develop. The problem is that we need to use the biotechnology by which we increase the productivity and oil percentage, and by which we can get biodiesel from that. Here is a time where people can make more research on that. So what are the policies we adopt now will pave the way for the next 30 to 40 years. We have a huge responsibility on our shoulders, and as the transport minister, I am constantly working towards formulating policies that are market friendly and also transformative. Today, India is becoming the largest EV market for electric two-wheelers. I'm just telling you, presently our automobile market is 7.5 lakh crore. And my dream is, as a transport minister, to make it 15 lakh crore within 5 years. We have all prestigious automobile brands like Mercedes, BMW, Volvo, everyone is in India. And we can increase our export. Even we can go ahead compare with the China. So this is the time that we have to can make easily this industry of 15 lakh crore. This is the only industry which is giving maximum jobs and maximum GST revenue to state and central government. So now the Bajaj and TVS has already launched the flex engine motorcycle and scooter. My request to all of you, don't use this petrol motorcycle. Use flex engine. You can use ethanol, it's 62 rupees liter, and petrol is more than 100 rupees liter. No pollution. Use green fuel. Now the green fuel is available. So 100% we intend to shift public transportation to 100% electric mode. I have electric car. IIM may take an initiative to explore and formulate innovative financing mechanism, factoring government incentives, loans and funding through green bonds, municipality bonds, etc. to create a viable alternative. The Visakhapatnam has got a big bus factory. They are now supplying lot of electric vehicles to the country, and they're successful, doing excellently. And that is to be become now a big industry. You can develop the ancillary in Visakhapatnam. They can also making electric luxury buses now, just like Volvo and Scania. And the cost is very less. For suppose you are using petrol car, the cost is 15,000. Using CNG car, the cost is 7,000. And using electric, cost is only 1,500 rupees. We have electric surplus. We are making more solar energy. So this is the time that people like you have to make more invention, going for green hydrogen, electric, biofuel, ethanol, biodiesel. And this is exactly very important for the country. Presently, our import for petroleum product is 8 lakh crore. And next 5 years, it will go up to 25 lakh crores. The semiconductor, the big shortage in the country. You have a challenge that you can go into the details of it, because in the particular the electronic hardware, our imports are increasing. We need to find out the solution. Even electrolyzer, the IIT students from USA, they are starting their good factory in Bangalore, making electrolyzer. So you can make the miracles. So I always emphasize on adopting ethanol as a fuel. The biggest benefit is that it is a clean fuel with very low greenhouse gas emissions. The additional income generated benefit the farmers, which are actually socially, economically backward, which empowers the rural economy. We have issued an advisory to the automobile industry to introduce flex engines and strong hybrid flex engine on ethanol with electric. That Camry model of Toyota, you remember, that petrol and electric. Now in place of petrol, there will be ethanol and with electric, 40% electric. All the now companies are ready to launch this type of models which can going to reduce our air pollution. So really the Indian market is very, very popular, becoming popular related with the flex engines and electric engines. We need to push that. The users an option to run on either 100% petrol or ethanol, and you can use your scooter also. You can use electric bike, electric scooter, flex fuel engine scooters. The technology is available. All over in the Brazil is already there. Brazil, Canada and the USA, they are using the technology. And the green hydrogen, where I expect some research from you. Green hydrogen is a zero carbon fuel and sustainable alternative to coal, oil and gas based energy sources. It is a fuel for the future. Municipal sewage water can be potential source for green hydrogen, which can be utilized to run public transport buses and taxis in the cities. We are also exploring the use of green hydrogen as a fuel for railway, marine and aviation application. It will be a potential source of energy across the various sectors like fertilizer, cement, steel, mining industries and high energy consumptions. We require expertise from young business graduates like you to understand the market and recommendations to increase the market's acceptability of alternative fuel. Waste to wealth is the future. One more area where I feel that young minds like you can do wonders. No one is waste. It is the concept of waste to wealth, and nothing is waste. People can make miracles on it, but it depends upon the appropriate vision and technology to convert the waste into wealth. Affordable technology, low cost housing, affordable fuel, affordable engineering, where we can increase our export and we can make more economic viability. The government has recently rolled out national automobile scrappage policy to deal with more than 1.2 crore old unfit, polluting private and commercial vehicles. And this step would bring a 25 to 30% reduction in vehicular air pollutants. It is a good example of circular economy, scientific scrapping process aimed at extracting maximum value out of old vehicles based on the world's best global practices. The rollout of the scrapping program will reduce raw material cost by 33%. It will provide recycled and low-cost raw materials for automobiles, components such as aluminum, lithium, steel, and will further bring down the manufacturing cost of the vehicles. The Indian automobile industry is a vital player in India's vision to become a $5 trillion economy. It is one of the largest employer and biggest exporter and leading tax-paying sector in the country. And so, the contribution of the automobile sector to the overall GDP of India stands at 7.1% and 49% of manufacturing GDP, with an annual turnover of rupees 7.5 lakh crores and export of rupees 3.5 lakh crores. And production-linked incentive (PLI) schemes for the automobile sector encourages and supports local manufacturers, reduces the import of technology and auto components, and this will be a big boost for investment in the country. In next 5 years, we aim to make India's automobile sector as number one sector in the world. This will lead to a large-scale employment generation, closing it to prevent India's youth towards achieving this task. The government is emphasizing on new age skills like artificial intelligence, AI, Internet of Things, IoT, big data, 3D printing, virtual reality, augmented reality, and robotics. These skills are valued highly both within and outside the country and offer higher remuneration. With so many progressive ideas of the government, I invite all of you to join and contribute in this mission of nation building with your skills, because I always believe that the human resource is the biggest resource for any organization and for the matter for any country. And you all are the bright mind of our country, and I am confident that you can compete with the best in the world, and India is rightly poised to create new entrepreneurs offering global solutions. With an inclusive approach, we can move faster towards progress and bring prosperity for all. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. To make Indian economy number one economy in the world is the mission. And by this time, you must have a better understanding of world economics, commerce, and import-export, supply chain systems, and impact of technology on traditional businesses. It is important to you to pick up the challenges and convert them into opportunities. I always telling the people, there are some people who convert problems into opportunities, and there are some people who convert opportunities into the problems. So I'm expecting that you can convert problems into opportunities. Without saying, you are the architects of new India. You are really the pillar of the country. Your valuable contribution towards nation building would be the best return gift to the country, which has offered you quality education. And with these few words, I wish IIM Visakhapatnam, all the students and my brothers and sisters, with my best and for a best wishes to all of you, and for a successful business conclave also, I am giving best wishes to all of you, and we will look forward to your contribution for the betterment of the Indian economy and the society. Really, I wish you all the safe, healthy, and prosperous life ahead. Once again, giving my best wishes to all of you. You give me the opportunity to express my thinking with all of you. I'm not qualified like you. You are the best people who can judge and who can take the decision for the future. My all best wishes with all of you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an enlightening talk. As faculty, we teach students about the importance of physical and digital infrastructure, but here we see it, it is very different to hear it from the person who is right at the helm of it, and the kind of experience that you bring in, we feel that there's so much more to learn from people who are actually there. And also, yeah, thank you so much for telling so much about Andhra Pradesh also, that central government is doing a lot of initiatives that you've taken for Andhra Pradesh. We are waiting for the new airport to come up. And yeah, and the third thing that I learned from your talk is the innovation that you're talking about. We always talk about business innovations which happen in business and how much they put into R&D. But here, this is a new world completely. Government has put in so much of effort into figuring out what are the different alternatives. So thank you so much, sir, for the very, very nice talk. If you have time, can we take a few questions from the students, sir?
Make 2 or 3 questions.
Sir, thank you so much, sir. So yeah, sir, there are some students here. Let me just call a few of them. Maybe Prithvi, if you want to ask question, please go ahead.
Sure, ma'am. Good evening, sir. It's a great honor interacting with you. Coming to my question, as we have seen EV slowly picking up in India, like what is the possible time frame that you are looking at for EV to become more popular and more affordable in India?
Actually, frankly speaking, now there is a lot of saving is there. And EV manufacturing rate is increased by now 125%. And when there will be more manufacturing number, it is going to reduce the cost. So presently it's very popular, it's increasing. Within 2 to 3 years, everyone you should have a electric car, electric scooter, because it is economically viable. It is going to save your money. At the same time, it is going to save our ecology and environment. So now already just you take the example of the bus manufacturing factory in Visakhapatnam. They have got already orders of 4,000 or 5,000 buses. In Pune, we have now 500 buses. Mumbai has taken 900 buses. Everywhere in the city bus, they are using electric buses. And now they are manufacturing electric luxury buses like Volvo. So again, there will be a big potential. So you don't need to calculate anything. Now people are accepting because it is in the interest of the consumer. It is a cost saving. And that is the capital cost is, I have given the example. And when we start ethanol buses in Nagpur, our cost was 79 rupees per kilometer. When we are going for electric buses, considering the capital cost of 2 crore rupees, the cost coming is 50 rupees per kilometer. So you just understand this is the model as diesel bus in Mumbai best. They are running diesel buses, their cost is 115 rupees per kilometer. So if 115 rupees cost is there for diesel bus and now 45 to 50 rupees per kilometer cost for the electric bus, even they can reduce the ticket rate by 25 to 30% with air conditioned buses. So this is the economic viability. So don't bother, don't need to people to convince them for marketing. People are going to take it and within 2 years, total scenario will be changed.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Sharvari, would you like to go ahead with your question?
Yes, ma'am. Namaste, sir. I wanted to know about the challenges faced during the implementation of Gati Shakti, the National Master Plan for Multimodal Connectivity. And I'm also curious about the strategies and approaches in tackling them.
In the government, every time there are challenges. But it is difficult for me to tell you about what are the challenges. Means I'm telling you the problems. And as a minister, I'm a member of Council of Minister, the cabinet. It will not be appropriate for me that I can tell you the negative points about it. But I'm telling you one thing. When I was making Mumbai-Pune Expressway, the journalist asked me the question that how much time it will take you to complete this highway. I tell them two years. Then they ask me what will be the cost. I say 1800 crore. Then he is asking how much money you have. I give them answer that 5 crore rupees. Then the journalist laughs me and he asks me that Dhirubhai Ambani, the Reliance is telling that they will take 3,600 crore for completing this project. I'm talking about 96, 97. And you are making it 1800 crore. Then you have only 5 crore rupees. And you are making this 1800 road in 2 years. And where is money? Then what you have? How you can claim that? I complete the project, I get the money, and my answer was that if there is a will, there is a way. And if there is no will, there is only survey, discussion, seminar, committee, subcommittee, and research group. I'm not referring to you. But there are always a slogan in my table that I like people who can take the decisions, who can get the things done. I even I appreciate the people who can take the wrong decisions. But I dislike the people who don't want to take the decisions. So everywhere there are challenges. And life is full of challenges. You have to accept the challenges and you have to make the success story. And that is exactly the test for the good leadership. I'm not talking about political leadership like ministers. Even in your life also, you have to face now big challenges about resources, about technology, about the family, about the friendship. Everything there are the challenges. Nothing is easy. But it is time for everybody that you should have to accept the challenges and win over the problem and go ahead. चलते रहो. And I feel that जो लोग चलते रहते हैं वो जीतते हैं. मैं always I am on a positive mood. Positivity for thinking, transparency, time-bound approach, corruption-free system. Up till now, we have awarded more than 50 lakh crores. I am doing lakh of crores of project in Andhra Pradesh. 2 lakh crores I am spending. You ask any contractor whether he need to come to me to get the approval from his contract. Nothing, no one is coming to me. It's totally corruption-free, time-bound, result-oriented, transparent. Because I always feel that I am doing something for the nation. And my definition of politics is the instrument of socio-economic reform. I want to contribute something for the poor people, for the agriculture, rural, socially, economically, educationally backward people, the poor people. It's my responsibility to give them some fruits of progress. And that is the mission. With a strong political will, you can make miracles. Don't be nervous. Don't think negatively. Think positively. And make the thing fast. Take the decision fast. Transparently. Go ahead. गलती तो होती है, गलती किसके हाथ से नहीं होती. एक गलती करने का सबको अधिकार है, पर गलती करते करते तो आदमी सीखता है ना. सो गो अहेड और उसी से आगे बढ़ो. चिंता मत करो. मैं नहीं चिंता करता कभी किसी बात की. मैं इंजीनियर भी नहीं हूँ और मैं MBA फाइनेंस भी नहीं हूँ. मैं कॉमर्स ग्रेजुएट हूँ, लॉ ग्रेजुएट हूँ. मुझे इंजीनियरिंग का कुछ नहीं समझता. बट अब लिम्का बुक ऑफ इंडियन रिकॉर्ड और ये जो दूसरा गिनीज बुक ऑफ इंडियन रिकॉर्ड में मेरे साथ अभी 5 रिकॉर्ड हो गए रजिस्टर. और बेसिकली मैं एग्रीकल्चर में हूँ. तो मैं मानता हूँ कि इच्छा शक्ति मजबूत होगी तो यू कैन मेक मिरेकल्स. गो अहेड. गॉड ब्लेस यू.
Thank you so much, sir. I think we will stop on the questions, and I will now ask our president of SAC. He is a Student Affairs Council president. He will just give a thank you note now. Chaitanya, please.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Namaste, sir, and good evening, everyone. It is truly a matter of pride to have this opportunity of sharing the stage with Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, sir, and propose the vote of thanks. Dear sir, on behalf of IIM Visakhapatnam, I want to express my sincerest gratitude to taking out time from your busy schedule with us, answer with being the guest of honor at our Annual Business Conclave VRIDDHI 3.0. Your treasure trove of insights was truly enriching and thought-provoking for all those in attendance from IIM Visakhapatnam and elsewhere. All the thanks to your enlightening words that have inspired many future leaders out there. Furthermore, I would like to thank our director, Professor M. Chandrasekhar sir, and our SMFC chair, Ms. Neena Pandey ma'am, for the time and continuous efforts towards the event. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all the panelists and the attendees for their time and support. So thank you once again, sir, for a truly memorable evening for all of us. It would be nothing short of an honor to have you again and hopefully next time in our campus, sir. Namaste, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So now we will be going with the winner declaration for all the events that we have conducted in VRIDDHI.